How long is it going to take me to sleep train my toddler? I get this question all the time from parents. When you use the rest method, which is taught in my toddler sleep course, Sleep Tight Without a Fight, the whole process is mapped out to take only 2 weeks. So that means in 2 weeks, you can get your child happily falling asleep all by themselves in their own room, sleeping all the way through the night until at least 6 o'clock in the morning with no wake ups. After starting with the rest method, most families see massive improvement in only a matter of days. I mean, some families even have all of their sleep problems fixed in a matter of days. Whereas some families, it can take the full 2 weeks or sometimes even longer to get those same results. There are two factors that are going to impact how long sleep training is going to take with your child. It's nearly impossible to give a definitive answer for how long it's going to take to sleep train your toddler, but there are two main factors that are going to affect how long it takes. Number one is the strategy that you choose, and number two is your child's personality. First, the strategy that you choose is going to make the biggest impact on speed to the finish line. There are so many methods out there. I mean, you can Google to the end of the internet and you can still find different sleep training strategies. Inside Sleep Tight Without a Fight, I teach two totally different strategies because every family is different and you need options. There's no one size fits all solution. So inside my toddler sleep course, I teach one strategy that includes very high parental involvement and one strategy that has lower parental involvement. Strategies with higher parental involvement tend to be more gradual, and they're going to take more time to complete than strategies that have less parental involvement. Now, why is that? It's likely that one of the main reasons why your child is struggling with sleep now is because you, as the parent, have become very involved in your child's process of falling asleep. Now, maybe you are sitting in the room with them while they fall asleep or laying in bed with them. Or maybe you're not in the room with them, but they're running out of their room asking for a million things. And so you get stuck answering a million requests or negotiating or dealing with a lot of tantrums. In either case, you are playing a major role in your child's process of falling asleep. So if one of these examples is sounding like what's going on at your house at bedtime, you're starting to see that having lots of parental involvement in your child's process of falling asleep is actually one of the causes of the sleep struggles in the first place. When you look at the more gradual sleep training strategies, they typically include high parental involvement in one form or another. That's why these gradual strategies will take longer than the less parentally involved ones. Sleep Tight Without a Fight includes night-by-night instructions for one of these more gradual, more parentally involved strategies, and it's mapped out to take about 14 days to complete. And most families do this successfully, while some prefer to go a little bit slower and report it can take 3 or even 4 weeks to get sleep perfected. Methods that include less parental involvement are going to be faster. And I am not talking about just simply closing the door and walking away and not coming back for 12 hours. The reason that these less parentally involved methods will be faster is because it makes a big change from the beginning, including less involvement from the parent. And when you make a big change from the get-go, like right out of the gate, it just kind of jump-starts the process. In Sleep Tight Without a Fight, the less parentally involved method is also mapped out to take about 14 days, but most parents have sleep perfected within a week, and some even a few days. Because the less involved you are as a parent in helping your child fall asleep, the faster the process is going to be. The second factor that's going to affect how long it's going to take to sleep train your toddler has to do with your child's personality. If your child is fairly easygoing and kind of tends to be a rule follower, then they tend to do really well when you put some new sleep rules into place, because that's really all sleep training is. First, it's changing expectations around sleep and teaching parents how to react differently to their kids' sleep-related behaviors. And then it's about teaching kids some new sleep rules to keep everybody in your family healthy and well-rested. And if your child is used to following other rules in your house, like put your shoes on when mommy says it's time to go, no hitting your sister, no throwing food at dinner, then they're going to be able to learn these new sleep rules too. On the flip side, if your child struggles to follow the rules of your house, then the process can take a little bit longer, especially if there's one parent that maybe gives in to your child more or is less likely to follow through with consequences. That can make the process take longer. It's best if the most kind of diligent, committed parent is the one to handle the sleep training process, because consistency is going to be the most important thing no matter which strategy you choose. For most families, just having a solid sleep plan makes such a huge difference. So when you're no longer kind of flying by the seat of your pants, when you actually have a sleep plan that you can follow night by night, regardless of which strategy you choose, you can see massive improvements in just a matter of days. This could mean easier bedtimes, less bedtime battles, less tantruming, fewer overnight wake ups, and easier to get your kids back to sleep if they do wake up overnight. And in about 2 weeks, you'll be able to get your child happily falling asleep all by themselves in their own room and sleeping all the way through the night with no wake ups. If you'd like to learn more about my rest method that has delivered these results for thousands of families, then I encourage you to join my next Toddler Sleep Masterclass. It's totally free. All you have to do is reserve your spot, and you can do that at my website, awesomelittlesleepers.com. And don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll be the first to know when a new video comes out.